Well, what's up, guys? I hope you're all doing well and having a good day. So it is what's today's date? It is, I think it's the 20, yes, it's the 20th today. So obviously a lot to do, a lot to talk about today. So this video is me talking about my issues with the Holy Jolys and why I'm so against them. So obviously another controversial trans child video yesterday from Mr. Joly. Obviously there's always a bigger reason for why Jonathan does a lot of the things he does. And I think that reason is always, is always big enough to see. I think it's always good enough to see why Jonathan does a lot of the things he does. It's always quite easy to see that. A lot of what he does a lot of what he does for money and views. Simple as that. Why does he use the trans child stuff so much? Because he wants the money and the views that come with that. Because let's face it, the trans child stuff, trans child videos do get him way more views than others do. That's the real truth here, isn't it? It's the fact that, these trans child videos get him way more views than others do. And I don't think anybody's lying about that when they say that, they get him more views than others do. They get him way more views than most other videos do, and they get him way more money than most other videos do as well. I mean, it's just ridiculous, I mean, obviously, as I've said before, I don't personally have an issue with Edie being trans, and I've never had an issue with that. I feel like I have more of an issue with, I've only ever had an issue with the fact that Jonathan feels a need, to keep using it for content. I mean, at least, one good thing is that he's not, posting, as many videos as he used to post about Edie being trans. He used to post a hell of a lot of videos about Edie being trans, but, at least he doesn't post videos about it all that often now, but he still posts videos about it, and, it's just ridiculous, as I said, this is what I have an issue with. I don't have an issue with Edie being trans. I've only ever had an issue with the way that Jonathan and Anna have both exploited it. Because I have both exploited that, and I honestly don't understand how people can't see how badly Jonathan and Anna have exploited Edie being trans, because they have exploited that very badly. Jonathan in particular has exploited that quite badly. The thing is with these trans child videos, they get more views, they get him more money and they get more engagement. And they're far more controversial than the other videos that Jonathan does, and Jonathan knows that. Jonathan's not stupid, he knows that these videos, tend to cause a lot of controversy, and they tend to, kind of cause a lot of, they tend to cause a lot of issues in that respect. But I think, the way I look at it, you have to, the way I look at it, you have to kind of, I can't see how people can't see that what Jonathan is doing is wrong. It's all that guy wants to do. A lot of reason that there's always a bigger reason for why Jonathan does what he does. Why does he always use open mouth thumbnails? Because he knows that they will attract pedos. Why does he? Well, why does he do a lot of things he does? There's always a reason why a bigger reason why Jonathan does the things he does. And I just wish that people would stop defending Jonathan, stop making excuses for him. Because there is no excuses for what he's done, for the things that he does. Whether people agree with that or not, there's no excuses for that. And, Like, I just don't know what else to say. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say at this point. I wish there was something else I could say about this. But, I wish there was something positive I could say about this. But there just isn't anything positive that I can say about it. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say about this. Like, I don't know why people think that what Jonathan does is right. He's not doing the videos because he wants to raise awareness to his, his being trans, or he wants to help other people out. He does these trans child videos because he knows that they get him more money and views than the other videos do. And he knows that these videos tend to be quite controversial. I mean, obviously people will never, always agree to disagree. I don't think people will ever really agree, that Edie is definitely trans. I think there'll always be, I'm not gonna say, whether I do or don't think that Edie's trans, because I just don't think that, that's really relevant in the grand scheme of things. I don't think there's really a need for me to make, that point. I don't think there's really a need for me to say that, any of these things are really relevant, because they're not relevant, There's no need for me to say, well, I do or don't agree with Edie being trans. As I said, I don't have an issue with her being trans. I just don't like the way that Jonathan and Anna keep exploiting that and keep feeling the need to use that for money. So that's all they've done for the past few years, isn't it? Is just use that for money and views. Because that's what people like Jonathan and Anna do. If truth be told, it's only ever felt like this trans child thing was a major popularity thing with them. It's only ever felt like it was an attempt to get more money and views. Because I think they knew that having a trans child would get them a lot more money and views. I don't think I'm being too critical of saying that, but, some of you guys might think I am being too critical by saying that, but I don't think I am. I think there's certainly a lot more to this trans child thing than what people think there is. I don't think it's as genuine as it's made out to be. I think I get the impression that a lot of people that defend Jonathan lack intelligence. I guess that a lot of them are children, not just some of them, a lot of them are children. And, you get that impression quite a lot when you watch Jonathan's videos and you see the way that people are defending him. You get the vibe that a lot of these people are incredibly naive when it comes to a lot of things. But as I said, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, and with regards to this, anymore, it's impossible for me to give my opinion on this. It's not really my place to give my opinion on whether or not I think that, Edie's trans. But I guess I just wanted to do a short video this morning, talking about this, and giving my opinion on this. And, this isn't a video where I need to, sort of drag things out and, go on and on and on about my issues with this. There's not really a need for me to do that. I've said what I needed to say about this. I've said why I feel this is so wrong. Yeah, so that's it basically. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have an awesome day, and I will probably see you for another video later this morning, if not this afternoon. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye bye.